So you've written a very family-friendly film with Bumblebee, and now you've moved into a very hard R world with Birds of Prey. How was it transitioning?
You're saying you wouldn't take your 4-year-old to see this movie?
I definitely
Honestly, it felt very natural. They're both, representative of different pieces of my personality. This is just the slightly edgier side of my personality.
Were there any specific takes that inspired your Huntress, Black Canary, and Cassandra Cain?
Yeah, listen, I did a deep dive on the comics, and there's lots of different pieces that I fell in love with from all over. I love the early Chuck Dixon stuff with the Birds of Prey. I love all versions ever of Harley, but I think, Connor and Palmiotti have done amazing stuff with the recent stuff with Harley. But yeah, I've taken kind of different pieces and different inspirations from different eras. That's one of the things that's lovely about DC, is there's such a variety in the history of all of these characters that you get to kind of play around a little bit.
What inspired the huge departure in Cassandra Cain in the film than in the comics?
She is very different. Mostly it was about, we knew we wanted to tell this story of these 4 women kind of coming together. As you know, Harley Quinn has never traditionally been a character in the Birds of Prey. It's a weird kind of thing, and what we wanted to do is have these 4 women collide in a strange and unusual way, and Cass kind of became the catalyst for that story. She became the emotional linchpin of it.
In the comics, she once was a Batgirl, and Batgirl is a very important member of the Birds of Prey, and I know you've also written a script on Batgirl. Was there at any point a time that Batgirl was included in Birds of Prey?
I cannot reveal anything about the past, because it will give away too much about the future. So yes, I'm going to stay quiet on that one, if I may.
How freeing was it to let Harley loose in the film?
So fun. That's the one thing about Harley Quinn and doing an R-rated movie, is it feels right for her. She is not a PG kind of character, and it was really just great and freeing, as you say, to put her off leash and let her go wild. The
film, it's very different than the other DCU films, and it's also the first female team-up film. Were there any other female team-up movies or girl gang movies that inspired Birds of Prey?
No, actually not. I think most of our references were very unexpected and strange. Mostly Margot and I were just kind of inspired by the girlfriends that we have and the relationships we have, and wanting to see those kind of dynamics on screen. That was always really important to Margot, and it's what we talked about from day one. But no, as you say, we haven't seen enough of them on screen, so there weren't that many that I was drawing on. It was more just about having fun.
Were there any, besides Batgirl, were there any other characters or cameos that you would have liked to include?
Honestly, I love the DC universe. There's so many characters I would have, if I could have put them all in, I would have. But already we've got a lot of characters in this movie, so I kind of wanted to spend enough time with them to be able to try and do them justice.
I know that you're working on the Flash film, and recently the director, Andy, he revealed that the movie would be lightly based off of Flashpoint. Is there anything you can add to that? Or?
No, I'm just going to let Andy be the one who says things he shouldn't say. I'm going to be very well behaved and say, I can't comment right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.